Okay, the 2019 question from paper 1, Junior Cert Functions. Right, so just like before, we're going to build up a table. Okay, so my x value, my function, that's whatever I'm given in the question, my y values, my couples. Okay, how do I know my x values? I get them from here. Your domain is your inputs. So that is your x values. I didn't make my lines long enough. Okay, and then you have 10, and this x here gets replaced with this number. Same as this x gets replaced with this number. That's what a function is. You're feeding in your x values into this like function machine, into this black box, and it spits you out an answer. So in maths terms, it takes the input, it does something to it, and it gives you out the output. Okay, so that's how I would manually put them into my calculator. Or you can use the function on your calculator. Remember, check out the 2017 question, because in that one I explained how to do it. So you put your calculator into table mode, and into your calculator you go 10 times red x minus 4 times red x squared. You start at minus 2. Okay, here we end at 2, and we're going up in steps of 1. Okay, and then it works out your answers for you here, so that I'm getting minus 36, minus 14, 0, 6, and 4. Okay, what I'm doing then is I'm having a little look at my values here, my y values, because when they give you a graph drawn in your answer, your y values that you get should be in these values. So when I saw minus 36 first, I thought, oh, that's a bit high. But then I saw that down here, their graph goes down to minus 40. So I'm more confident now in my minus 36. Okay, so then our couples, remember a couple is always x comma y. So here's my x, here's my y. So my couple is minus 2 comma minus 36. Minus 1 minus 14. I'm doing all my x comma y's all the way down. 2 comma 4. And again, it's a quadratic. I know that because of the x squared term in it. So I'd be expecting a sad face in this case. I know that because the x squared term has a minus in front of it. So it's a sad face when that happens. It's a smiley face if that was a plus 4x squared. So let's plot my points. So over to minus 2 and down here to minus 36. Okay, there's a little bit of guessing. I know halfway there is minus 35, so a little bit below halfway. Minus 1, 14. Well, again, halfway between 10 and 20 is 15, so just a little bit above the halfway mark. 0, 0 is easy enough. It's bang on there in the middle. I don't go anywhere over in the x, and I don't go anywhere up in the y. So 0, 0 is bang on there. So 1 up to 6, well, there's 5, and then up a little bit for 6, and 2 down to 4, which is a little bit underneath it, okay? And then join them together. And quadratic is always a curve, okay? And if that curve had continued, if my domain was bigger than 2, then that graph would have continued on back down again, okay? But that's not what you were asked for. Okay, you were just asked in the domain of minus 2 to 2, which means you were only asked to draw the graph between those two numbers. Okay, and then the bottom one, Similar again, I again draw another table. Okay, X, function, Y, couples. So you can see if you try and do a few of these, how you get used to doing them and you get faster at doing them. Okay. So this is 3 to the power of minus 2. Again, if you don't do that, go back and have a look at the sorry, made a mistake there. Okay, so 3 to the power of minus 2, 3 to the power of minus 1, 3 to the power of 0, 3 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of 2. So if you're unsure how to put that power of x into the calculator, go back and have a look at the 2017 question, because it's not the most straightforward to get in. So again, start at minus 2, stop at minus 2. I'm just going to take 2 places of decimals here, because to plot any more than 2 places is too hard. And in fact, to plot 1 decimal place is enough. So my couples, minus 2, 0.11, minus 1, 0.33, 0, 1, 1, 3, and 2, 9. And you'll see from exponential functions, right, that the values tend to get large pretty fast. So you can see we're just going up there, fractions, then 1, then we triple it to 3, then we triple it to 9. Okay, and if we went up again, we triple it to 27. If we went up again, we triple it to 81. So that's the nature of an exponential function. It gets very large very fast. Okay, so minus 2, 0.11. Well, it's very hard to plot 0.11. The best you can do is plot it a tiny bit above the 0 line. Minus 1, a third. Again, quite hard to plot. 0 goes up to 1, which is only halfway there. 1 goes up to 3, that's getting a bit easier. And then 2 goes all the way up to 9. Okay, and then a typical curve is flat and then takes off. Okay, so that was the 2019 question.